it's time to speak with a man who knows a thing or two about dangerous dogs. Stan Rawlinson is a dog behaviourist. We've been looking at stories about dangerous dogs literally all year because there's more dog attacks, I think, this year than there have ever been in the history of people keeping dogs. And Stan has got a particular interest in a piece that he wrote recently about bully dogs, XL bully dogs, as they're called, a breed that started in America in the 1980s and have become sort of fashionable here, not least because of their appearances in a lot of sort of hip-hop type videos. But let's find out what's going on. Stan, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike.
Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Interesting piece you've written here about the XL bully dogs, because it's not every single time that there's a dog attack that one of these dogs is involved, but it's quite often, isn't it?
It's 75% of all the deaths over the last 3 years, Mike, have been by XL bullies.
Right.
Are American bulldog type dogs, but mainly XL bullies. That's 75%, and the average death in the UK from dog attacks is 3 per year.
Right.
There was 10 last year. And 6 of them were by XL bullies and 1 by an American bulldog, so 7 out of 10.
So this is definitely something that you can say there's a causal link to.
Absolutely, 100%. This dog is incredibly dangerous, and I think with this particular dog there have been messing about with the DNA, not just the genetics, which we've done with dogs for the last God knows how many thousand years, but actually the DNA sampling side of it. And there's amateurs been messing about to super muscle these dogs up and make them very reactive, incredibly dangerous. And we've had 5 deaths this year. Given an average of 3 a year, it really has shot up a lot. And out of those 5 deaths this year, 4 of them that we know by XL bullies or XL bully crosses. It's enormous, and no one seems to be doing anything about it.
No, because the problem with the Dangerous Dogs Act, I've always been told, is that if you specify a particular breed of dog as dangerous and try to outlaw it, then it won't cover the category of dog which might be a mix, or it might be a, you know, a bit of a mongrel. If it's not one or particular breed or another, you can't basically outlaw it.
You're absolutely spot on. You can't outlaw. We've got a mixed breed here. The XL bully is, to all intents and purposes, a mixed breed. It's the base of an XL bully. The starting point is the American Pit Bull Terrier, and then they cross that out with American Bulldogs, with other band breeds like Dogo Argentinas, etc., etc. So there's this dog is effectively a crossbreed, but it's accepted by a number of clubs in America and in Great Britain, but not obviously by the American Kennel Club or the British Kennel Club. It is not recognised, and it will never ever be recognised. It is a highly dangerous dog.
And so what can be done about it then?
There's a massive difficulty, and really we have to get at the point of why this dog was created in the first place. And it's created from a number of dogs that have been used for attacking humans. It's called Schutzhund, and they do these this training to track and to bring down a man. The American Bulldog is one of the common ones for it, but so is a Pit Bull,
right,
etc., etc. But they purposely made it enormous, anything up to 150 to 160 pounds in weight. You're talking about 8, 9, 10 stone, heavily muscled dog.
Yeah.
If that hits you, you're dead.
Right. And you've got no chance of fighting them off, have you, really? Because, I mean...
None whatsoever. You cannot fight one of these dogs off. They purposely go for the windpipe.
Yeah.
In nearly all the deaths, the windpipe, in a fairly recent one, the windpipe was pulled out. All the arteries in the neck were punctured, the main arteries. So the person was dead very, very quickly.
Yeah, but it's like an assassin. It's like a sort of trained assassin, isn't it?
It's a ninja dog.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, the difficulty is it is a crossbreed, and the more they cross it, how do you then ban it when it's actually not a recognised breed by the kennel club?
I mean, would there ever be a possibility that, say, for example, if there was such an organisation like a sort of dog patrol, if you saw one of these dogs, you could just basically take it into custody?
Well, yes, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but it would be very, very difficult because they just take it underground. Initially, these were created, as I say, most of the dogs were created like this for dog fighting. And it's very big in Britain. It's enormous in America.
Right.
And in most of the countries, all around, dog fighting is still continued. Some of the countries are legal, and most of the countries are illegal, including this country.
Right.
But this is a monster, and by messing about with the DNA, they've created something that is totally and utterly untrustworthy.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, the bad news, I suppose, if you're living near one of these creatures, is to just stay out of its way, right?
But don't go anywhere near it, and don't get your dogs anywhere near it.
Yeah.
A lot of problems happen when another dog approaches and this dog wants to attack it.
Right.
Then the person gets involved, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes it may be just that it wants to attack you. There was an old lady, a pensioner, the other day, the last one to die in the UK, was sunbathing in the garden. And the dog just attacked her for no reason. He just laying there sunbathing, didn't even look at the dog, and the dog attacked her.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not normal behaviour, that, for any sort of dog. But listen, Stan, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. Stan Rawlinson there, dog behaviourist. Ninja dog, there's a new phrase for you. That's what these XL bully dogs actually are. Ninja dogs, never mind devil dogs, ninja dogs.